Welcome to Talk of the Town, brought to you by John Schaub of Century 21 Lemac Realty. Join us as we share the latest news, events, and stories from around our community. Now, here's your host, Adam Rogers.
Hello, folks, and thank you for tuning in to Talk of the Town. It is your host, Adam Rogers, and glad to be here with you. Got a couple folks that I met for the first time here, and I'm really excited to hear more about this. This is one of those things taking place here in the Twin Lakes area that's very unique, and it's relatively new, so I can't wait to hear more about it. But today, I've got with me Olivia Wolfe and David Norris, and they're with the Theater Arts Collective, a new group here in Mountain Home, and they've got some cool stuff coming up here, so we're going to hear more about it. So I want to say I appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, definitely. We're excited to be here.
Well, great. Well, so we talked just a little bit before the episode started, and you were filling me in with how new this thing is. So when did this group get together?
We started this right around September of this year. Olivia kind of approached me after we had met in July at the Twin Lakes Playhouse Improv Night. We kind of hit it off from there, and she sent me a message that was like, hey, weird idea. Do you want to build a new theater with me? And here we are.
Wow. Yeah. So we're, as you can't see, we're millennials, and a lot of us are in that stage of our lives where we can't do like a full production at the Twin Lakes Playhouse all the time. You have to like sell your soul pretty much to do that. It's 4 nights a week, 2 hours a night. It'll kill you. Like David has 2 kids at home. I have a job that requires education and exams, and our friend Kelsey is in graduate school. But we love theater and we love the arts, and we want to be able to do it in a way that works for us. So that's kind of the primary sort of vision of our company, is that even though we're in the stage of our lives that we're in, and we're having kids and we're building our careers, that we can still like do what we love, and that doesn't have to get put in a box and put away until retirement, which would be so sad.
That's what a great point of view, because it's real people that just have a love for something, a passion for something, and find a way to make it work. Mm-hmm. So I just want a little bit of background. So tell me, David, how did you get into theater?
Yeah, so I was in middle school, 6th grade year, very shy kid. We had a assembly with the choir director of our school at Southside over near Batesville, and she said, I need some kids to be in my choir. I'll give you 3 field trips out of school if you join. And I was like, I like to get away from school. Let's do it. And then she cast me in a musical. I went into honor choirs, and I've been in love with it ever since. Majored at Arkansas State University, theater degree, and I've been working as a playwright right out of school. I went to Los Angeles, premiered a show out there with one of their theater companies that I had written, and then COVID hit and brought me back home. I started teaching theater at Newport High School. Went to Kansas City for a little bit, did some professional theater out there, came back home to my family because I really missed everybody. And I've, been looking for my tribe, my group kind of ever since I got back home, and, fell in love with the girl here in Mountain Home, moved up here, and I found my people here in the Twin Lakes.
What a story that is. It sounds like you compressed what a lot of people take a lifetime to do into a short amount of time.
I turned 30 next week, so yeah, it's definitely been a tight 30 years.
What about you, Olivia?
So I got into acting. My thing from when I was 2 years old was ballet. I was going to be a ballet dancer. I'm not built for it. I have flat feet and balance issues, and that's a whole other thing. But my ballet teacher thought I should get into acting. I was 7 years old. I did not want to do it, but she thought it would be good for me. And I was a selectively mute child. So if anyone is familiar with selective mutism, there are times when you physically cannot speak. And so acting is what got me able to talk. And it's been incredible. And from there, I sort of went more into acting once the flat feet and the balance issues became painfully apparent. And I love it. I love it so much. And I've been really lucky.
Well, kudos to you for continuing on to keep looking for that thing that kind of helps you get out of your shell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. So tell me about, so the group is a couple months old. You've gotten together. So let's talk about this event that's coming up.
Yes, David.
Yes. So we are doing a small little performance of A Christmas Carol. It's going to be a 1-hour dramatic reading. So this is going to be the original words of Charles Dickens compressed down into an hour time frame. We're going to do some Christmas carols throughout the performance, and we're hoping that our audience joins in singing with us. And it's going to be over at Treat Your Shelf Bookstore here in Mountain Home at 809 South Main Street. Lovely little bookstore. Please come out at 5 p.m. and see the show. Buy some books. They've got tons of stuff there. They've got different homemade stuff by Mountain Home artists that they're selling. They've got books of all kinds. It's just a great little store, and they really have given us a lot to help us put on this little production. And A Christmas Carol has been a performance that's been close to me for years, so I'm excited to get to read this for the public and get to perform it as a solo show.
How neat is that? That's a really unique idea. It really is, as far as to make a production, but it's stayed true to something that's classical work.
Yeah.
But kind of your own spin on how it should be presented.
Yeah, so I mean, I've been in love with this show since I was a kid. I've watched almost every version there is. I watch A Muppet Christmas Carol every single Christmas, still my favorite. And then in 2019, when I graduated from A-State, I partnered with Batesville Community Theater, and I mounted a full stage production of this and directed it, and it was amazing. My brother ended up playing Jacob Marley, the first time he's ever been on stage, so that was amazing. And then Arkansas State University came and saw it, and they contacted me and said, we need a radio play next year. Do you want to adapt this into a radio play? So I premiered it at A-State. They've been playing the recording on their radio stations every year since 2020 around the holidays. And the more that I've kind of sat with it every year looking at it, the more it affects me in a different way. And recently I've just really been kind of seeing this personal touch to it in a way that I haven't, that made me want to read the original words, because it's so timeless and it tells this really important message that I really think is something that I've been feeling a lot the past year or two. And I just felt compelled to just share that original words that inspired everything.
Wow. It sounds like what you put your work and efforts into, you make sure that it's something that everybody will get a lot out of.
Definitely, yeah. And I mean, everyone interprets the story differently. And, I've interpreted it different every time I've adapted it, every time I've read it. And the original text, now that I'm reading it and performing it, I just performed it last weekend in Newport. Their community choir brought me out when they heard that I was doing this. So I got a little trial run before we do it here in Mountain Home. And I mean, the story for me is really about Fred, the character of Scrooge's nephew, says it best, where he talks about, regardless of how Scrooge interacts with me, regardless of how much he says humbug or shows hate towards me, I'm going to love the man, and I can't help feeling sorry for him, and I can't be angry at him. And just that idea of loving the people around us, being kind just because it makes us feel good to be kind, regardless of what we get out of it. That has really been something weighing on me the past couple of years. And it really just felt like the time to share it with people.
I love that. So it's going to come and pass. This season just goes so fast. So
Yeah.
what should we look for coming down the pipeline?
Well, still in this season, but one of the things that we do, and the thing that started our company, is our monthly improv night. We do it on a Wednesday every month. We announce the next one on the night of the going one. We've got one on September. Wow, I'm tired. December 17th at 6:30 p.m. And if you go to our social medias, Mountain Home Theater Artists Collective on Facebook, Instagram, we have a website, mountainhometac.com. You'll see we post all these events. But yeah, we do monthly improv night, and we do want to branch out. We're taking full advantage of this platform to bring our weird ideas to the world. We have so many. I'm putting together a stage combat workshop for the summer, and that I'm super, super excited about. And I have recently developed a fixation on traditional American shape note singing. So yeah, we're inflicting our weird interests on the world at large, and I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah. We call ourselves Mountain Home Theater Artist Collective, but after about 2 weeks of being formed, we realized We're here for musicians, for filmmakers, for visual artists. We are a collective for just anyone that wants to put their product out in the world, and we want to help you find collaborators and find resources to get it out there.
Yeah, community. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Networking
And
community.
speaking of community, our improv nights that Olivia mentioned, we host those over at West Rock Orthodontist. They kindly lend us their lobby once a month, and they're a great local partner. Treat Yourself Bookstore has been a great local partner, and we're hoping to find some more local businesses over the next few years and do little projects with them.
Yeah.
So if people are interested to join and just come check it out.
Yeah, come to improv night. Honestly, we're not going to pressure you to play games. Like, I'm the biggest introvert there is, and I'm there. So it's fine. You can come, and we will make you do nothing you're uncomfortable with.
We always have someone that brings some sort of snack. So yeah, come grab a little treat. Talk to us about what you want to do. Watch us do some weird, silly games. And yeah, come have a good time. If you can't get out, follow us on Facebook, Mountain Home Theater Artist Collective. Find our website that Olivia mentioned. We're on Instagram and TikTok now. I still don't know what TikTok really is, but we're working on it. But yeah, we really want to just find anyone that has any local passions that they feel aren't getting showcased, and we want to help you showcase them.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I didn't know what to expect when I first scheduled this, but I have absolutely loved hearing everything about this. I love what you're doing here, and hopefully it'll offer an opportunity for folks like you were at one point to just step their foot forward a little bit.
Yeah.
And just test the water a little bit in a safe, easy environment. You can't do it wrong, so you might as well try.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And, traditional theater really, I feel like there's some pressure, especially getting in the first time, because you're like, I have to commit to a 3-month run if I want to try this. And what we're doing is we're taking a completely different approach. Come for one night. Come do a one-off thing. We are not trying to put a schedule on anything. We're working on the artist schedule. So whatever that is for you, whether it's an hour, whether it's a year, we're here to help you.
I tell you what, this has been an absolute blast to talk about, and I really do appreciate you coming in.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, I'm glad that we found the right studio and that we're here today talking with you.
Well, I can't wait to hear more. So we'll have to have a regular update.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
You've been listening to Talk of the Town, proudly sponsored by John Schaub of Century 21 Lemac Realty. Catch every episode anytime on the Talk of the Town podcast at KTLO.com.